Opening map is going to be on Ancient, and we have got GAMERLEGION versus Heroic. A semi-final to decide who goes to the grand final. Heroic, obvious favorites, definitely look like the better team, but GAMERLEGION, they've surprised the whole way through. And look at Heroic already throwing in a couple of tricks here, Jason. They're actually pushing twistzz and cadian out, and this is so early on. This kind of a push usually slows down, usually wait around, but they're just going to keep on going. cadian ready to turn the corner and start with a kill here in the semi-finals, taking down Chaos, and he deletes Immer as well. And the game is up right now. GAMERLEGION, they just have to go for the B-bomb side right here.
The game's not up, the game's over. Sound's got another one as well. Isaac with the rebuttal, but again, that flank is going to come in. Shuey and Isaac have to fight their way out of this, and at this point, maybe the plant is all they can get. 2 versus 4, but another kill makes it just 3, and now 2.
They missed so many shots. What's happened? cadian trying to see if he can recover for his team. He's going to get the kill on Isaac, and it leaves Suhei here. 1 versus 2, the captain of the team, but he's going to get shut down. cadian with the triple kill, but that almost got out of hand.
Yeah, well, that did get out of hand. What a great job from cadian and twistzz to pull that one back. 3 kills on cadian. Now you got to wonder what happens if he doesn't get those initial 2 kills on the flank. More than anything, though, obviously a very bold call tactically for this kind of a push. But as we know, cadian likes to set the tone. cadian likes to play an emotional metagame as well, and he's letting you know they're not going to be scared to push. They're not going to be scared to push up and throw things at you that you're not expecting, that you're not ready for. That might not always feel like the best idea, but still going to catch you off guard.
Yeah, it's such a risk. But then again, I mean, playing it passively on the CT side of this map could also in itself be a risk, right? If you keep 2 on A, 1 in middle, 2 at the B-bomb side, and they do what they were going to do, which is basically an all-in on the B-bomb side, you're trying to defend 2 versus 5 for a minute there, so might just be worth it. 2 Galils, 1 Tech-9. Oh, nice grenade that lands on them before they even get anything really underway. He's down put under some pressure here, but he's handling things all right at the beginning of it, at least. Immer, though, coming back, and he sprays 3 of them down. That is a massive way to get back into it, and he's crouching forward. Doesn't even reload, just 9 bullets left in that magazine. If someone was going to come through here, Shush. Oh, actually, Immer, is he going to go through? He's waiting for it on the other side. There we go, but he doesn't quite check it, and Shush will take him down.
He didn't need to do that. He didn't need to do that. He's opened up the opportunity for Heroic. 2 on 2. There's no kits, though. Oh, Chaos falls next. And it's A-Core, a Deagle, all that remains, and tucks himself in. And now Shush has picked up a kit. He's got plenty of time for this. And that's a quick shot from Yabby. And the defuse is in.
Some very tight rounds at the beginning here. That's got to be scary for Heroic, knowing that, you know, they almost could have lost both of these rounds. But at least they should have a little bit of a chance of doing some more here. Jabby, very low on health at the end of it. They'll pick up 2 M4s to bring into the next round. Third one is coming up. With that much damage and with a bomb plant, do you just force it here for your GAMERLEGION? Do you just say,
yeah, I think,
hell with it?
I mean, I'm not going to argue against the idea, right? What they're going to do is drop down, and they're still going to be a half buy. Mac 10 coming out, Tech 9's coming in out, so not throwing everything at the wall, but bringing some elements of danger to keep limiting that economy. Look, that should have been a 1 round for GAMERLEGION. That should have been. Ima, despite the incredible 3 opening kills that he gets to put him in a good position, throws one away coming through that smoke. Not necessary. He's going to have to pull himself back out. They rinse and repeat. B-rush. And twistzz can't land any of the shots, but Stown is there in Cave doing all the work.
Oh man, they got so deep onto the bomb site, and yet they weren't really able to do anything. They even had the Molotov down in front of Stown, so that probably should have been the end of him. Chaos now, a little bit more damage here would be good, but it's not going to be possible. Heroic, close to losing the last previous rounds here, but now all 5 members surviving. And if they're dropping low on health there, it's not going to make a difference. 3-0 for the favorites to begin the semi-final with.
Yeah, and that puts away a lot of danger from all the losses in the second round, right? All 5 people survive. Heroic probably thought that was going to be a buy round regardless, but this is 3 rounds in a row that GAMERLEGION has attacked that B bomb site. Heroic's now shut them down each and every time. So with the AKs out on the board, this should get a bit more normalized, more towards mid control, more spread out, more standard, you know, lane control as well outside of the B site. And let's see what GAMERLEGION can do there.
Yeah, they're going to have the AWP on A-Core. You know that should be able to make the difference. Not that it's necessarily going to be easy. Opening T-side and opening it up this map. There's a lot of choke points that you can get caught in. Some spray through the smokes, really standard stuff here. Immer going to evacuate behind the Molotov. Doesn't really want to stick around for it. Early mid-control for Heroic, which also leaves that A-bomb side undefended, and this is where the homework and the research really comes in if you're GAMERLEGION. Do you read this setup? Do you have a feeling that maybe Heroic are just not even at the A-bomb side at all?
I mean, what you got to be happy about if you're GAMERLEGION, look at all the utility they have, and then contrast that. Ooh, there's the aggression from cadian. Once again, Heroic showing a little bit of boldness in these pushes. Now the defense is going to sink back towards A. However, the nades could be an issue. The nades could be a problem because it's full sets across the board for GamerLegion, and it's very light due to that mid control from Heroic.
zywoo hanging around outside of the B bomb site. He throws in a flashbang again just to keep them honest, to keep people on this side. Jabby and Cadian, they are feeling a little bit lonesome over on that A bomb site. The rotations right now are so far away. zywoo's actually going to get caught. Oh no, that's a little bit of an issue. Shush takes him down. Jabby, he reads this. He knows what is coming next. The flash, the smoke is up, but it's a 4 versus 5. They can afford. They don't have to fight to the death right now. They can go for the retake instead. And I think that's what they're trying to do. twistzz will get blown up, though. Acore landing his first kill of the semi-final. And it is a 4-on-4. And with that much damage on Cadian, now actually Heroic, they're in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, massive issue, especially with this angle from Acore. No smoke in the choke point, so the sniper is able to take complete control and advantage of the situation. And I think Heroic's calling the save. Already backing off towards middle, they want nothing to do. And again, it comes down to nades at the end of the day. Nice clean entrance into the A bomb site, but with no flashbangs, no smokes, no nothing to get back in for the retake. Heroic call it off to preserve the money. And it's the right call to make. So first round for GamerLegion on the board, and now they've just got to protect the guns.
Yeah, that blast radius is really huge on the map. If people don't know, it's really often that people die in this one. In fact, Acore will end up blowing up. They're going to be able to save the AWP, and they will take out Shush at the end, so it wasn't nearly as bad as it could have been.
Now, one little micro thing that occurs too, we saw the play that Shush tries to make through the smoke. That gets punished. Heroic was ready for that. One person watching the smoke, one firm spamming the magazine, and zywoo gets caught unawares trying to take advantage of a reload. We'll keep our eyes on that battle. 3-1 for Heroic. And getting some kind of an advantage moving forward into the half. Round 5 back in play. Up in both hands for both teams, Acore and Cadian, each with one. And again, more slow pace, less bodies towards the B bomb site than how GamerLegion opened this half.
Yeah, that in itself could be such an interesting battle. I'd love to see Acore versus Cadian. I'm sure Acore's going to be feeling really, really confident in that fight if it ever comes up. Shush is inside of the A bomb site, feeling a bit lonesome once again.
Yeah, he's going to get tested, though. He was tested in the previous round as well. The only player here, Yabi's the closest, and he's over in red room towards middle, so he's quite far away from any kind of a rotation if Shush gets in towards trouble. And any mistake against Acore's op could spell his death. Yabi smoked off is now going to shift back to provide that support. But it's all about this op. Oh, and it's got the pick. It's got the opening.
Yeah, Molotov to control the peak on the other side, so he only has really one angle to cover there. And Jabby is thinking about it, you know, do I actually want to go for this? He will, but Acore absolutely blows him up. 5 versus 3.
Another save. It's already called. They're backing
instantly.
Off. This is cool from GamerLegion. Back-to-back rounds. They exploit the A-bomb site. A light defense.
And that's on the back of going fast B the first 3 rounds. Like, it was just, I mean, one round maybe they were forced to do it, but the other 2, they really just went for it. And now they're exploiting this part of the map.
And that angle as well, Acore's gotten 2 picks, and that's something Heroic's going to have to know as they rotate over when that A bomb site is under attack. GamerLegion is actually moving into this bomb site without a smoke in that choke point. They're more than happy to just post up the opper and give him a chance, give him an angle to find a pick, and Acore finds both of them. 2 kills. And it's 3-2. Money's still good due to the saving from Heroic. But GamerLegion closing the gap, keeping this close early.
Yeah, now this is interesting, right? Because if GamerLegion continue to find success at the A bomb site, it's likely Heroic will have to loosen up on the mid defense, which for zywoo will open up the book, right? I mean, suddenly he can, there's so many cool strats on this map where you can push into the red room, you can actually split the whole map up into 2 and basically go towards CT spawn from that position. So I'm sure if this keeps up, then GamerLegion will actually just have more strategies to fall back on eventually. We'll see how long they keep trying to press the issue over at the A bomb side. Already, Shush there a little bit forward this time. He really wants to make sure there are no fast plays happening. And Cadian is nearby to listen as well in the donut position. But yeah, they're a little bit more lax on the middle this time around. But beautiful work from GamerLegion at the beginning. This is exactly what you want to see. 3-man take of the middle on their side.
Yeah, and more importantly, just watching them contend, watching them hang in there, watching them come back in some of these rounds, find openings in some of these rounds, and Yabi might be the one in trouble, but you can see the change in the defense with Cadian over in Donut, 1 player in Red Room. You even have Shush defending the A bomb site, so plenty of bodies to deal with this.
Yeah, spam through that. It's a little bit late. No one's on the other side. Yabi's just waiting patiently. He hasn't moved an inch from that position, hoping that someone's going to give him the cue. But nothing happening yet. Cadian is smoked off from the donut position, and actually, it looks like they might go while that smoke is still up in the middle. 50 seconds left here.
Great piece of utility over at B, though. They defensively smoke off the ramp, and look at the shift while this smoke is up. They have, what, 17 seconds to make it work as they rotate over. Now 3 defenders at the B bomb site. This is perfectly called from Heroic so far.
And another smoke to land on top. That's going to burn all of the time. There'll be 20 seconds left by that time that smoke disappears. If you're GamerLegion, waiting for that is a nightmare, and they don't even want to do it. They say, okay, this might also be a risk, but at least we're not going to be running through the smoke. Let's try and see if we can rotate back. It's not a bad move right now. Cadian, he's the only one here. Shush is coming in for CT spawn. He's going to get shut down. They should have known that something was up, but they just weren't ready for it. Shush, good shot onto Kiosk, but the bomb is still in the hands of Suhei. Oh, they're going to run right into it. Even with the spray down, he mows them all right down. And it's twistzz on his own with absolutely nothing to do. What a ridiculous setup.
That is the best player at the event, delivering high impact in the semifinals. That's got to feel good if you're GamerLegion. Your star player has shown up to play.
I can't believe it. Again, you mentioned it earlier how there was no smoke, I think, when Yabi earlier made the crossing. This time, no flashes to set anything up with, right? They just run in, and it's a huge choke point, so they just get bunched up on top of each other. twistzz here, trying to do a little bit at the end of the round. Imma's pretty far away from the blast zone, and even twistzz will not be allowed to escape. GamerLegion, they tie up the game and make it a 3-3.
Yeah, and they're gonna force an awkward decision out of Heroic. Cadian's got 7,800. Everyone else is dirt poor. So they're going to have to figure out what they want to buy. They can throw an op on Cadian just for the risk with some upgraded pistols around him, but this is a beautiful triple spray down on the transition back. There he is, the tank.
Yeah, he's in the arena. A legend of the game. Was before CSGO even came out.
That man deserves thunderous applause. RPK in the house. And Acor lined up at the bottom of ramp.
Well, this is awkward. Good little boost to try and get the early kill there, but the fact is, Heroic are kind of getting pushed around on the map here. Once the rifles are in play, GamerLegion starts to look a bit more confident. They don't have any pressure on them in this round. They know the Heroic economy is not going to be very good, and they know that that AWP is in play now. Even a little bit of a gift, you don't even lose a player to it. You just hear the shot ring out across the map, and you're going to be aware. You can see Immer is making sure nobody's pushing over on this side. They are giving a little bit of space here for Heroic to make a mistake.